What's up, thrifters? My name's Luke from Archerwood's Pre-Owned Menswear and Vintage Watch Store. It's time for some news. Today, I'm just going to run through some news that's been going on in the menswear world and sphere. We've also hit over 10k TikTok subscribers, followers. I don't know which one that is. So that means we're like monetized. So I'm going to show you how much I've made since passing that 10k period. If you're not subscribing, please subscribe to both YouTube and TikTok. Help us grow the store, help us grow the channel. And yeah, let's just get into it. So the big news this week has been Nike and Tiffany's big collaboration for the Air Force Ones. For me, not a big fan. So these are called the 1837s. They are, I think that's the year that Tiffany were founded. And they are in this black and that Tiffany blue. So for watch fans out there, seeing a Tiffany dial is something to get pretty excited about. But for trainers, I'm not so sure. So the design supposedly pays homage to the opening scene in Breakfast at Tiffany's, where Audrey Hepburn jumps out of a cab at the Fifth Avenue flagship store. So she's in that black dress, the famous black dress, and I think that's where they've got this design from. They're black, but I wouldn't say they're like, I mean, that dress is like one of the most classiest things in cinema history. It's a simple black dress. These, I wouldn't say they are. So the colorway, I definitely remember seeing some girls in my school wear these, I don't know if they were Nikes, but definitely some kind of blue and black trainers that were pretty grim back then. And yeah, I just don't think that the colorway works. So they've got like a suede touch to them. There's a few little details like the year 1837 stitched in the tongue. So there's a few little details, but for me, it's all about the aesthetic. What's the overall look? And it just does for me. I'm not a big sneakerhead, so maybe I'm in the minority, but yeah, the overall look just isn't for me. They've also released some little tidbits, so like a toothbrush, like a silver toothbrush with the Nike swoosh and a whistle. I do say Nike, by the way, rather than Nike. It's a thing since I was born. I know I'm wrong, but I think it's an English thing. I'm not too sure. Yeah, I want to know what you think about it. These are going to cost around about $400. So what's that? 350 quid. There's probably not going to be that many of them. They're probably going to get sold out pretty quickly, and they'll be worth more than that soon. Yeah, let me know what you think. I think this brings a bigger question into collaborations in general. I kind of like it when smaller brands or less well-known brands collaborate. When it's the big juggernauts, it just feels like a money grab for me. They're not really done with that much taste or much sort of thought involved, and just adding a little bit of suede and the year 1837 stitched in doesn't really do it for me. So on to the next news. Cartier have released a 2023 version of the beautiful tank française. So the tank is one of the most iconic watches and designs out there. The française has been going since, I want to say 96. So the tank has many different variations to the classic shape, that square dial, the American, obviously the française, there's the crash. There's so many different variations. I love pretty much all of them. They're now very expensive, and for some of the vintage models, incredibly rare. But yeah, I like the française. It wouldn't really be my first point of call, but this new one is pretty interesting. So it comes in gold or steel. It's got this kind of brushed finish to it. This new version looks a bit more sleek. Definitely looks a little bit more modern. And I like it. It's nice. So they've also released a little bit of content online as well. So this very short film where Guy Ritchie has directed it. It's got Rami Malek in it and a French actress, I can't remember the name, it's Catherine Deneuve. So yeah, in the film, Rami Malek's wearing this very sleek black suit. He looks great, and he's got the watch on. And I think that's just a bit of testament. This is a bit of a testament to the watch itself, how it looks great as a formal piece of jewelry. And also something you can definitely wear as a more sporty look to it. So like with a t-shirt or just a casual shirt or something like that. That is definitely one of the things I really like about this watch. The steel and the white face are quite stark. Yeah, I'm a big fan. Yeah, let me know what you think. Do you like the new française? Is it much different to the older versions? I mean, it's quite a modern look to it, and I do kind of like it. So the next bit of news that's come through today is the Jockey Club, which owns 15 of the biggest race courses over here in the UK. They have said there's no longer be a dress code, which I'm not sure how it is in the rest of the world, but here it's quite a heritage kind of thing where people wear top hats and dress up to go. I've been a few times. It's a good day out. I prefer the drinking side of it to the actual racing, but the idea is you do dress up a little bit most of the time. And whilst I'm not a massive racing fan, I'm kind of torn on how I feel about this, whether we should be more just throw it open to anybody to dress how they want, because be more inclusive, and obviously that's a great thing and that's important. But are we losing a bit of heritage along the way? Are we losing a bit of our history by doing that? So I'm led to believe that there will still be events that where the king goes and stuff, where it'll be a bit more like dressy. But if everyone's going to go to these races and start wearing trainers and stuff, I'm not sure if sportswear is going to be allowed, but it does say no dress code. I don't know how I feel. I'm not sure, because you start to lose the aesthetic, you start to lose the history of it. And I don't know if there should be. I'm not a big enough fan to have my firm belief one way or the other. I go to football where you can dress and wear what you want. I've been to darts recently, where you can dress and wear what you want. And that's a part of it. I wouldn't want to dress up for those necessarily. If you want to, you can, but I don't know, because this was like the king sport, and I don't know if we are losing something. Let me know your thoughts below, whether it's just, let's just open up to everyone, inclusivity's a good thing, or are we losing a bit of heritage, and will it just open the floodgates to just everyone rocking up in a onesie? And on to the big news. So we passed 10k TikTok subscribers or followers, whatever it is. We're now on follow, by the way. So we are now on, what are we on? So we are now on 11,200 followers. It is followers. Let's see what we made. So it's a creator fund on TikTok. So it's not like a share of advertising or anything like that at all. And over those days, I've made, so this is probably about 2 weeks worth actually. So we've gone past in about 2 weeks. I've made £10.44. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not an influencer just yet, but £10.44 is better than nothing, I guess. Most days are making up to 50p. There's some days when there's been some like bigger TikToks that have made, I think the most is £2.29 for a day. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It's money for almost nothing. But yeah, I just thought it'd be good to update you. That's where we are. Please like and subscribe to YouTube. I'm not monetizing this yet, but yeah, just really help me grow the channel and the store and everything else. So if you can, please like and subscribe. It'd be really, really helpful. Yeah, that's the news for today. Let me know what you think about the news stories. Do you like the new Cartier? Do you think that people should dress up to go to racing? Or is it just a bit hoity-toity? Let me know what you think. Drop a comment below. Any questions about anything in the store, archandwoods.com. Hit me up as well. DM me, email me, hello@archandwoods.com, and look forward to hearing from you. Cheers.